Welcome to Cliff Notes Podcast, another week to talk with your boy, the expert. We watched our NBA All-Star, LeBron James. The King did not play, breaking a 20-year streak. He was injured. You can look over time. LeBron has not played a lot of All-Star minutes, basically saving himself and his body for the stretch run. The Lakers have about 30-something games left, so he wants to make sure he's available for that run. Luka Doncic is there, and he's got to make sure he blends in with him. They've got to figure it out. The last game that they played against the Utah Jazz, they looked absolutely terrible. The Lakers played a bottom team like Utah Jazz and gave up a lot of points to Utah Jazz, and everything's not pleasant. The honeymoon is over. Yes, it's time to play some basketball. It's time to play some basketball out on the left coast out there. Man, I tell you, NBA's got a product that they need to handle quickly. I did not like the All-Star game. I'm just not a fan of seeing rookies playing on Sunday evening. Sunday evening to me is reserved for the best basketball players in the world. And those rising stars, they are doing that. They're rising like some biscuits. They are not where they need to be right now. You wouldn't eat a biscuit when it's that high. You want that biscuit to rise. So let's not have those rising stars playing on Sunday night. I just did not like that. You've got enough all-stars out there to where you can put teams. Here's the idea for you, NBA. Just do United States versus the world. And let's do it like that, because this other stuff isn't working. You know, you can throw a little bit of money at them. I don't think they're interested. Things I didn't really like last night was those long breaks. I know they were saluting the guys over at TNT. It's their last All-Star game. Ernie, Kenneth, Chuck, Shaq. Come on, man. That's my Charles Barkley. Come on, man. Long breaks. Kevin Hart, he was funny, but he's funny in the middle of a game. So that also kind of took away from things. Also, tell me what you think about in the comments below. What do you think about All-Star? Was that good? Also, injuries didn't help either. Giannis was hurt. We also had an injury with LeBron James, as I mentioned earlier. And last but not least, Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. He was injured also, so he didn't play. So it was kind of a mixed pot. I don't know what to say, NBA. You've got a mess on your hands, and you're going to probably need to clean that up. Like and subscribe below. In other news that you cannot use. All right, folks, the last time I reported on this, Justin Tucker, a man who other news outlets refused to report on, with his nasty, perverted self going to these massage parlors and having his way. 7 more has come out against him. That brings his total up to grand total 16 women. 16 women.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy.
At some point, the NFL has got to step in and say something and have their voices heard about this. You can't condone this behavior. We're at 16 today. This thing started before the Super Bowl. So we're up to 16 therapists saying he's removing his towels. He's playing pool in there by himself. Come on, man. That's just freaky.
Hey, run for your life.
Like and subscribe below. Folks, let's talk NFL free agency. Got a lot of free agents going on. Yes, indeed. The new coach up in the New York area for the New York Jets, Aaron Glenn, has said, Aaron Rodgers, what's in your wallet? Not our checks from the New York Jets. You up out of here, buddy. Yes, indeed. So they've told Rodgers he won't be back, and now Rodgers look for a home. If you're looking for a destructive force to come in and screw up all your teammates, mess up your whole chemistry, choose Aaron Rodgers. Yes. He will definitely do it. Really want it. Yes. He'll come in and mess up everything. He'll be late for meetings. He'll fly off and do these darkness retreats all in the middle of training camp. The guy just don't care. Aaron Rodgers, pick him up if you want to. Yeah, and you'll be going nowhere fast. Let's talk other free agents. Right now we have T. Higgins. He's a free agent from Cincinnati. I'll give you my best fits. These are Cliff Notes expert opinion where I think T. Higgins should go. First thing comes to mind is he should go to a place that doesn't like to pay money and traditionally have let their free agents go. Cincinnati. Duh. Pay the man, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Keep them together. Don't let them go. But if he has to go, I like him going just over to the East Coast and playing with the Washington Commanders. I'm sure Jalen Daniels will really, really enjoy T. Higgins to throw the ball to, along with Terry McLaurin. I think he'll be in really, really good shape. Next up, free agents, we have Cooper Kupp. The Rams have informed Cooper Kupp he can leave, and they told him, may the odds forever be in your favor, Cooper Kupp, but not here in Los Angeles. We don't want you anymore. So I think a perfect landing spot for him is the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Jerry Jones don't like paying nobody no money. Jerry Jones is old, folks. I've told you that before. He's 103 years old. He probably is not going to pay Cooper Kupp, but that's where Cooper Kupp belongs, according to your boy, the sports expert. Another free agent who has told his team he doesn't want to be there anymore is Deebo Samuel. Yes, Deebo has said, I do not want to be in San Francisco anymore. He wants to leave. So, what's a good spot for Deebo? I like two different spots, actually. One spot is for him to go play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he's a good fit for the Steelers with his physical running style. And the Steelers are a smash mouth team anyway. Deebo could block real well. The Pittsburgh Steelers like to lean on the run. I like that fit for Deebo. Also, the Washington Commanders will also be another good spot for him.
Deebo.
Cliff Notes, like and subscribe. A couple more free agents to talk about. One being Myles Garrett. Well, he's not technically a free agent. He just wants to leave Cleveland. He's put in a request for a change of scenery. I believe the Cleveland Browns deserve and owe him that because he's given Cleveland a lot. We know that Myles Garrett is a hell of a football player. He has made several All-Pro rosters since he's been there. It's time for Myles Garrett to be given a chance to go forward to do well. The Deshaun Watson experiment and changing the team did not work. They had a very good couple years under Kevin Stefanski, but I think the Cleveland experiment is kind of a wash. They're going to rebuild, and Myles Garrett does not want any part of a rebuild. He said he wanted to rebuild a car engine because he's so against rebuilding. He won't rebuild a house that get torn down because he's against rebuilding. He said, just let him up out of there. And that's what needs to happen. Let that man go. Let him go. And where should he go? I think he should go to the Detroit Lions. Perfect fit. Aiden Hutchinson there already on one side. Put Myles Garrett on the other side. Woo, boy. It'd be cooking with grease up in Detroit. And then the last person I'll address as far as different bases and different places, it'll be Aaron Rodgers. Where should he go? I've heard tell that if you need a bridge to the future, you can just select Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not going to mentor anyone. He's never said in any way that, hey, look, I'm here for you. When Jordan Love was drafted by the Green Bay Packers, he didn't say, hey, Jordan Love, come here. Let me show you how to do this. He just said, Jordan Love, find out on your own. The same way Brett Favre taught me how to play football. He said, find out on your own how to play this game. Not a leader that you would say, oh my gosh, I can't believe we've got Aaron Rodgers in the locker room for our young quarterback. Let's go get a Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward and bring him in here. Oh, wow, Aaron Rodgers is going to teach him. I don't think so. Like and subscribe below. Cliff Notes, your sports expert. All right, let's talk a little bit NBA. Kevin Durant, time for him to move from Phoenix. I believe the Phoenix experiment is over for Durant. He, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal fell kind of short. KD does have $54.7 million next season on his contract. This season he's making $51.2 million. So his trading route lines are kind of slim. KD is scheduled to make $51.2 million this season. So his trading partners are a bit scarce, but it's a deal that can be done. If Jimmy Butler can do it, anybody can do it. He can leave. So I just think someone needs to make a move for KD. It is time, as he gets into his twilight years also, he may need to find himself on a contender so he can kind of get back to his winning form that he won out in Oakland with the Golden State Warriors when he had that run out there. Bad news for NBA. We'll talk about a team that rhymes with Alice. The Mavericks, man, they made that trade for AD, and AD goes out and get what? He's hurt, so he's out. He may need surgery, which is bad news for the Dallas Mavericks. And to put a double bad whammy on them, Daniel Gafford looks like he's out for 2 weeks. That injury coming right on the heels of AD's injury. Dallas is really in a bad way. When they did the trade for AD, I was told that they didn't like Luka. Luka was fat. And they said, we got to get him out of here. And they made it so easy that a caveman could do it. They got rid of Luka just that fast. Like and subscribe below. Cliff Notes, your sports expert. Our Black History moment is for none other than quarterback, the first African-American quarterback to win the Super Bowl out of Grambling University is none other than Doug Williams. Doug Williams proved all the naysayers wrong. Now, when Doug Williams was drafted, he played at Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay was just horrible. They were pathetic. Coach McKay once said of his team, Tampa Bay, he says, Coach, what do you think about your team's execution? And he said, I'm in favor of that. Doug Williams persevered through that hard time down in Tampa Bay, and eventually found himself in Washington playing for the then Redskins and won the Super Bowl and became Super Bowl MVP. It's one of the best performances I have ever seen. Doug Williams, you are Black History, and we salute you here at Cliff Notes. Let's talk about our MVP for this week. Makayla Blakes. She did something that many freshmen don't do. She was just phenomenal this weekend. She dropped 55 points for the freshman in SEC play. Makayla Blakes, you did what you need to do, and you are MVP. Good job. Now it's time for good and terrible.
That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
PJ Washington Jr. Woo. Dallas is playing in-state rival Houston. PJ Washington's playing defense on Thompson. Well, he thought he was playing defense. I don't know what this is. He jumps straight up without putting his hands up, just jumps off the floor. I don't know if he's thinking that he's on a trampoline or what, having fun. But this was a terrible defensive effort. And as you see what the result was, the Rockets scored with that. PJ Washington, whew, you keep playing defense like that, that was just good and terrible. All right, folks, that is all that we have for this week. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe and share this content. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let your friends see it. This is good, informative content. You out there trying to keep this content for yourself so you can make all the money because you're betting with what Cliff Notes say. Stop it. You get out there and you share this content. Like and subscribe below. Cliff Notes out of here. See ya.